I see the honorable member for Rumpi West for a point of order.
First Deputy Speaker, sir, for the past 2 weeks I've been submitting an urgent matter of national importance, understanding order 14, but I think every day I hear it is being processed. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the matter is concerning 1,200 beneficiaries who are on FISI program from Rumpi West, especially Hewe. They have not bought or redeemed the fertilizer. I want to be guided. I'm told the ministry is closing the program by 28th. What will happen? And this issue, even other constituencies that are crying about it, not only Rumpi West. In Nchisi, there are some beneficiaries who are not yet to purchase. In Sheo Goromoti, there are some.
Thank you, my brother.
1,200. What will happen to them if the FISI program closes? Because who are left out from the MVAC, and these are the same people who have not bought the fertilizer, yet it is there in their. Would the minister maybe consider allowing them to purchase urea, which is available, than wait for the other fertilizers? Thank you, First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honourable Member, you've raised a point of order, an important point of order. One, you have used a wrong standing order. The form that you have used is a matter of national importance. This is an issue that is a matter of constituency importance, because the issue of fertilizer you have mentioned the Hewe, which is your constituency. If it's just a question to the minister, today we are not taking questions. There was no question time. But tomorrow we have a lot of time for question time. With Indigenous leader, can you take his question tomorrow? Because it is an important question that is bringing. Can you make undertaking to take his question tomorrow after question time?
First Deputy Speaker, let me commit that the Minister of Agriculture, who is in the House, will address that question.
Honourable Member, that question will be addressed tomorrow after question time. That's the last point of order I'm taking. What's going on order?
Yeah, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, through you, I just want to remind your Speaker's office that on Monday I raised up an issue concerning the item that we had left on Thursday last week. So I just wanted, since time is going to an end for today, I just wanted to remind your office that tomorrow we're expecting the Bill 2 of 2025, Private Members Bill, to appear on the order paper. It's a continuation of last week's business. So I wanted you to have that confirmation, since you are mentioning about tomorrow's business. Tomorrow's business is Private Members Day. So this is Private Members Day, Private Members Business, and with the language, it has to appear on the order paper. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The Speaker made an undertaking to that, and his undertaking still stands. So the Honourable Speaker will bring the explanation to you after that undertaking was made. Thank you very much. Now proceed to the You have the floor, sir.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon, Deputy Speaker. I don't want to reflect on your ruling, but mine was an extension. I know the undertaking which the office of the Speaker made was after my presentation on Monday, because there was miscommunication. The Speaker thought the order paper was not segregated, so we had said it was segregated, and the business, private member business number 2 was supposed to still appearing. So he had said he should cross-check in the hazard, but the hazard can show we were in division on the to start debate on the actual bill. But the cement order paper was circulated. And we have it. We have a cement order paper. So when we have a cement order paper, it means it's supposed to be appearing on upcoming business. So tomorrow is a Thursday. So the Speaker's undertaking was that he must check in the hazard. So tomorrow is Thursday. That's why we are trying to find out today, so that when the government business is done, I'm going to rise to give direction for tomorrow as a private member's business.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member. Your point has been noted. The undertaking that the Honourable Speaker took and said in this House still stands. The undertaking the Right Honourable Speaker took still stands. This is a House of procedure, and we cannot violate our own rules and procedures of this House. Thank you very much. We'll now move to the business, the ministerial statement by the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development. You have the floor, Madam. Oh.
Item 3.
Honourable Minister. Honourable Minister. Honourable Minister, the table here, the Speaker jumped the procedure. The procedure was for the table clerk to read first, for you to come. So I would request you to go back. Honourable Minister, thank you.
Item 3, government business, ministerial statements, Roman numeral number 2, the Honourable Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development to present a statement on mega farms, progress report and future plans.
Honourable Minister of Agriculture, you have the floor, Madam.
Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, I beg to present the paper standing on my name under item number 3, subsection A, point number 2 of the order paper. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Honourable Minister.
Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I rise before this House to provide an update on the status of Mega Farms program over 3 growing seasons. Let me thank you most sincerely for giving my ministry this opportunity to share with Malawians updates about this very important but severely mismanaged initiative. Progress on Mega Farms support. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the 2023-2024 Mega Farms performance in that particular growing season, the Mega Farm program supported a total of 239 farmers to access inputs such as fertilizer, seed, and chemicals, amounting to 6 million, I beg your pardon, 6.04 billion kwacha. In addition, First Deputy Speaker, 4 projects accessed medium-term capital equipment loans valued at 3.18 billion kwacha for poultry, aquaculture, and irrigation equipment. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the total loan and interest accrued for the 2023-24 portfolio amounts to 10.79 billion, out of which 3.48 billion has been repaid. The outstanding balance of 7.27 billion highlights the significant level of arrears within the program. The loans were supposed to be repaid by 31st December 2024, with ADMAC and NFRA designated as the off-takers of the produce. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I wish to report that during the 2024-25 growing season, the Mega Farms program supported a total of 952 farmers by providing them with essential production inputs worth 48.9 billion Malawi kwacha. This 49.8 billion Malawi kwacha was besides the program having only 14.8 billion kwacha at its disposal. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, out of these 952 farmers, 6% were from the southern region, 78% from the central region, and 16% from the northern region. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, out of the 952 farmers, only 11% have fully settled their loans. About 16% have made minimal partial payments, amounting to 3.9 billion kwacha. The majority of farmers, 688 of them, representing 72% of the group, have not made any repayment at all. This is despite them holding 81% of the total exposure. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, for the 2025 season, loan repayments from sale of maize delivered by farmers is at 10.5 billion, translating to an overall collection rate of 19%. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, out of the expected 88,000 metric tons in the 2024-25 farming season, only 8,318 metric tons of maize was delivered to ADMAC, NFRA, and ACE, Agriculture Commodity Exchange. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, maize that was meant to be delivered to these institutions was sold to vendors. Maize was withheld in anticipation of high prices during the lean period. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, a large number of these defaulters were mere vendors who sold the fertilizer on the open market. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, as Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, our president has always said, the hunger that hit this nation, where a lot of Malawians suffered, was a very well calculated and organized cruel disaster. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, what this means is that the total exposure for the growing seasons, that's the 2 seasons, is at 55.5 billion, excluding accrued interest. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, some of the reasons for non-recovery of these loans include deliberate underfunding to NFRA and ADMAC so that they could not buy the maize from farmers. This was one of the lame excuses for not delivering the maize or produce to these institutions. Secondly, most of the people who were given loans were not farmers but vendors who sold the inputs on the open market. Number 3, the issuance of redemption certificates was so politicized to the extent that most of the people who got the loans were not motivated to pay back. No committee was formed to scrutinize the farmers as was required. Number 4, there was no collateral attached to the loans. Hence, there was no motivation to repay. This also made it very difficult for Mike to enforce repayment. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, let me mention that people who got these loans or these inputs, the amounts ranged from just over $500 million Malawi kwacha to millions of kwachas, and there was no collateral. On loan recovery efforts, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, my ministry has taken serious measures to ensure that all farmers settle their loans in full, considering that this is taxpayers' money. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the Malawi Agricultural and Industrial Investment Corporation, MIC, is the administrator of the funds, and they have made every effort to recover the loans. MIC has to a great extent intensified a coordinated risk containment strategy to preserve value, accelerate recoveries, and protect the revolving integrity of the mega farms portfolio. Unfortunately, this has not yielded much. Some of the efforts made on recoveries include issuance of demand letters for immediate loan repayment for 14 days starting from 29th January 2026, using authorized debt collectors, reporting to Credit Reference Bureau, and submission of documents to Attorney General for legal action. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, sir, my ministry will also undertake a forensic audit of the Mega Farms program to establish the fraud and embezzlement practices. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the Attorney General has been handed over the file of defaulters for his appropriate action. Now I come to this growing season, 2025-26. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, in the current 2025-26 growing season, government halted the misplaced support to Mamega Farms Ngono, awaiting the audit and review of the program operations. The ministry is collaborating with various institutions to boost maize production. These include Salima Sugar Company Limited, Greenbelt Authority, Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Malawi Defense Force, Malawi Prison Service, and Ilovo Sugar Company. Despite the fact that the institutions were engaged late, they have cultivated 2,216 hectares and about 8,864 metric tons of maize is collectively expected from them. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, government remains committed to reforming the implementation of the Mega Farms program. Going forward, Mega Farms Support Department will focus on several strategic interventions, including facilitating maize seed production to reduce the high cost of seed faced by farmers. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, my ministry has observed with great concern that seed costs contribute significantly to high maize production costs, thereby limiting profitability of the value chain. To address this, the Mega Farms program will engage farmers and institutions in seed production initiatives to improve seed accessibility, availability, and affordability. The second approach to Mega Farms will be model industrial farms establishment. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, in line with the DPP manifesto, as presented by the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, the Mega Farms program will start facilitating the establishment of 2 government-owned model industrial farms, each spanning 12,500 hectares, hence totaling 25,000 hectares. These model farms will comprise of 16,000 hectares dedicated to food security crops, and 9,000 hectares will be allocated to high-value plantation crops, serving as pivotal centers for modern, large-scale agricultural development. It is expected that these model farms will be anchoring surrounding farmers as innovation platforms for technology adoption and conduits for financing and farm inputs acquisition. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, this strategic approach reflects our resolve to harness the full potential of our agriculture sector and ensure food security, economic growth, and sustainable livelihoods of our farmers. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, following the challenges that the program faced, the government, under the guidance and wise leadership of President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, has already started reform conversations to implement the best mega farm program model that will bring the intended results in terms of increasing productivity and commercialization. In conclusion, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to reiterate the government's unwavering commitment under the leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika to revolutionize agricultural production by enhancing productivity, ensuring sustainability, and boosting trade and commercialization. To this end, government is actively promoting the development of emerging medium and large-scale farms aimed at increasing farmers' incomes and fostering broad-based wealth creation. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the progress detailed under the Mega Farms program shows that this government has taken a cautious approach to rebuild the otherwise good program. Government is determined to trace and recover all the money owed to the program. It is sad, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, that we had some elements disguising themselves as farmers and taking advantage of serious weaknesses in its administration by accessing the inputs and abusing them. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the previous government should not have done this. It was wrong. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, it was immoral. However, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I want to assure this House and all Malawians that Nkulukuta Moyo will make this right. And Malawi will never be hungry again. The proven leadership is back. With these remarks, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I wish to request, as I made a commitment to this House, that I will give the names of the people that were involved in this malpractice and those that owe this government. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, as you allow me to do so, I also request that these names be made part of my submission. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I thank you and I await your direction.
Thank you. Honour members, order. Honour members, honour members, honour members. Order to my left, there's Agasina. Order to my right, Zomba City North. Order to my right, Order to my left. Lilongwe Chiwamba, order. Order. Honour Minister is still on the floor of this House, and she has requested this office to grant her permission to submit the list to the House. We would like to accept that list as part of your submission, and that list to be attached to the statement and be submitted to this House now. So you can just submit, you don't need to bother to read them, we have them now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Point of order. Point of order. Point of order. Point of order.
Honour members, let's resume our seats. I want to give guidance. I want to give guidance as follows. I want to give guidance. Lilongwe, please, I'll give you the floor. Let me give guidance first. The guidance is, now that you have permitted the Honour Minister to submit those names, they are now in the hands of Parliament. They are in your hands now. Honour members, the names have been made public. The fact that Honour Minister has been allowed to deposit those names with Parliament, they are with us, and they are now public. What it means, this House has allocated time for a minister to present a statement. And the allocated time could not permit her to read the 600 plus names. It is up to the, we need time extension first before we start to go on. Leader, I will only recognize you. Leader, I will recognize you.
Point of order. Point of order.
Nyanja, you have the floor immediately after the leader for a point of order. For a point of leader, you have the floor.
First, Deputy Speaker, it would appear members would like that we extend time. I will move that time be extended in order for the minister to answer a few questions. I beg to move.
Thank you, Honour members. We have an extension, a motion on the floor. The motion is to extend time for us to tackle and dispose the business on the floor. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Lilongwe Nyanja for a point of order.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Lilongwe Nyanja constituency to rise on a point of order. Is it in order, Your Honor, the First Deputy Speaker, just to extend time that the Minister of Agriculture can just respond to a few questions when it is the feeling of this side of the House that members, those who accessed loans in their individual capacity, they must be announced in this House, because many times when individuals who accessed the loans in their individual capacity have been attached to a given political party, when in actual sense, even members who are seated in the government side accessed those loans. Yeah. Can we extend the time so that the Honourable Minister can mention each and every name so that the nation can know who got the loan, who didn't get the loan? Thank you so much, Your Honor, the First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. Mwanza Central. Is that for a question to the minister?
Yeah, it's a question.
You have the floor. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. I just want to find out from the minister, from the statement, there is an appalling area where a certain region benefited over 70% of the loans. I just want to find out, did she try to find out from those that were managing this particular loan package, what necessitated this particular distribution? Thank you very much.
Palombe South.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker. I've got a question to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture to explain to us if there was any committee that was constituted to come up with the beneficiaries of this Mega Farm program.
Thank you. Zimba Southwest. Then we'll go to...
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker.
After him is Lilongwe Chiwamba.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. Is the minister aware that people have been bubbling names left, right, and center? If the minister is aware, can he produce the names by pronouncing them in this August House? Thank you.
Thank you. Lilongwe Chiwamba.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. The question I want to ask the Honourable Minister of Agriculture is the same, but because this is a House of Record, I would like to ask the Minister of Agriculture to mention the names of those who obtain loans without pay. Whether it's a politician, whether it's a chief, whether it's the what, but this is a House of Record. We want money to go back to government. No need to hide here, whether it's a regional governor, whether it's a what, but he's supposed to give us the names. We are here, serious business, not the charity business here. So I would like to ask the Minister of Agriculture to do that now, not to segregate what, no. She must mention here. Thank you.
Thank you. Blantyre Misesa.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker, for recognizing Blantyre Chiri Misesa. As a preamble, allow me to... First Deputy Speaker, to thank the Minister of Agriculture for the statement that she has presented in this Honorable House. It's a very, very important statement, not only to us members of Parliament, but to Malawi as a whole. She has mentioned a number of discrepancies in her statements that were done, which has been deemed as malpractice. I would like to ask you, First Deputy Speaker, through you, that could the Honorable Minister of Agriculture tell us in details on who benefited from these malpractice, if not the farmers. Second Deputy Speaker, this is a very unfortunate incident that has made Malawi to go hungry last year and this year. So I would like to ask a minister through you to tell us, if not the farmers who benefited, then who has benefited from this malpractice? Because I've heard about vendors, the people who are not farmers but accessing the fertilizer. That is a very unfortunate situation that the Parliament cannot allow. Thank you, Second Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
Honourable members, order. Thank you. I will recognize you, honourable member. Please resume your seat. Honourable members, the chair seated here is loving the mood in the House and the tone at which we would like to fight corruption. It shows and demonstrates the seriousness this House has towards the fight against corruption. And the Honourable Minister, when you are making your response, please consider some of the submissions that have been made on a serious note. And if this House is requesting for the list of the names, please consider the same. Thank you very much. Minister, you can respond to those questions.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. I'll start with the question from Mwanza Central on why one region had 78% of the beneficiaries under the Mega Farms program. First, Second Deputy Speaker, indeed, this was our question, and the answer is obvious. Obvious in the sense that the giving out of redemption certificates was politically motivated. We have that evidence, and when I come here with the forensic audit report, a lot will be revealed. And on the second question, whether there was any committee that was scrutinizing the applications, as I said in my submission, First Deputy Speaker, there was no committee. This was a one-man show with the politicians in question. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, Zimba Southwest, Lilongwe Chiwamba, and Blantyre City Chichiri Misesa have made a passionate pronunciation that I should mention the names in the House. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I have no problems reading out the names because it's very important that I do that. What I request from the House is, from the comments that have been made and from the questions, I request that I be given time to review the list, because the list that I have is only for defaulters. But I want to come up with a list that includes everybody that benefited. Although Mr. First Deputy Speaker, the fact that these other people have paid does not make them to be part of the list that I have here, because as far as Mega Farms is concerned, they are in the correct position. So I once again wish to inform the members that I have the list for both 2024 and 2023-24 and 2024-25. It's a long list, and I request, therefore, that I present this list in here, announcing one by one how much they owe and where they come from, because that is important. And then the House will have a full picture of what was happening under Mega Farms. I request, First Deputy Speaker, that I read out the names today, or in the interest of time, maybe I can read out these names on Friday. Thank you.
For a point of order, there's Agasina.
Once again, good afternoon, First Deputy Speaker. And I will draw you, First Deputy Speaker, to our Standing Order 102, accuracy of facts, where a member is responsible for accuracy of any facts which he or she alleges to be true. Now, the Honorable Minister of Agriculture has made insinuation of the names where she says they were politically motivated, and she said she had evidence. Now we are giving her a chance to name out, read out those defaulters who are politically connected, or those who are given these loans under political influence, because she said she has evidence. Now, without going into circles, can she read out the names? No. Or produce the evidence which she says she has evidence that these defaulters, they were politically motivated to be given those things? If not, then our standing orders are very clear that she must withdraw those statements. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much. I hear your point of order, and let me rule as follows. The standing order you have cited is indeed true, that when you have evidence, no one will gag you to bring that evidence, and if deemed correct. But I also want to draw the House to Standing Order 177, that talks opportunity to reply to an allegation, where evidence is given or a statement is made during the proceedings of a committee that contains allegations against or that may seriously damage the reputation of a person. The committee shall take steps to have that person informed or that evidence or statement, and to have a reasonable opportunity to respond to that evidence or statement within a reasonable time by written submission. But honourable members, it looks like there's a consensus of this House to hear the names. The chair, if I rule otherwise, would like I was one of the beneficiaries of that list. The chair, therefore, is being determined to follow the House, and considering that we are not breaking any law, and that all what we discuss in this House, we have immunity over all what we discuss in this House, I therefore guarantee the Honourable Minister to read out the names. Honourable Minister, you have the floor. The fact that you have so many names, if it feels you can start to a point where this House can decide to refer the rest to a committee, but if you can manage to read all of them, you have the floor, Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much. First, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. I start with those that defaulted on the 2023-24 growing season.
Minister, Honourable Minister,
Chifundo.
Just hold on. Honourable Member and Whip for MCP, you are one of the people that wants this list to be read out. And why are you rising?
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. We are very happy with the process that we are embarking on, but then the list being only in the hands of the Honourable Minister, and reading from it, she's at liberty to skip a name. Our request is that she circulates as per her earlier undertaking. Let it be circulated, then we'll be following. Since she had made the undertaking that she's ready, may she circulate it, then we'll be following from there. Exactly. Otherwise, we are very happy.
Thank you. Honour members, honour members. Honour members, honour members, let me guide the House that, honour members, even the statement that honour minister has presented was circulated immediately after, electronically, and the leaders may the responsible honourable member for electronic transfers please circulate the statement and the names electronically while the honourable minister continues to deliver the names. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. I start with 2023-24 growing season. Chifundo Pakamisa, 543.3 million. Katoto investments, 157,500,000. Regina Kanjaza, 196,946,000. Vitumbiko Chitaya, 169,930,000. Joseph Gideon, 167,788,000.
These are defaulters. The list that she has is a list of defaulters, according to the honourable minister.
146,700,000. Honourable Second Deputy Speaker, let me mention that I'm reading out the figures in round figures. Helen Zalila Chabunya, 143,740,000. Edith Nkoma, 140,307,000. Priscilla Muntali, 127,017,000. Joshua Msisha.
Honour members from the opposition, let's take this exercise very serious. We requested for it. Actually, there were names that she started with of people that you know, and now that someone you don't know to belong to you has been mentioned, you want to pretend you don't know the other names. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and listen to the honourable minister in silence. Honourable Minister, please proceed.
Honourable Second Deputy Speaker, we have Pike Nyirenda, 119 million, Benson Chiseu, 100,600,000, Agnes Chalera Banda, 88,956,000, Benson Chikunga, 76 million, Blessings Lucia Mwale, 63 million, James Rogers, 62 million, Edward Kantunzi of Livingstonia Synod, 61,823,000, Agrippa Piri, 61,600,000, Irene Dila, 59 million, Grace Muhango, 59 million, Lyson Sakala, 53 million, George Masiku, 52 million, Rebecca Namwela, 48 million, Kennedy Banda, 46 million, Tarsisius Nita, 44 million, Philip Banali, 43.6 million, Lon Pekani Nguluwe, 39 million, Samson Chasweka, 37.6 million, Roderick Chataika, 35.4 million, James Masare, 35 million, Jonathan Boaz Kamakanda, 33 million, Martin Ishadi, Sunny Limited, 33 million, Henry Muyaya, 30 million, Ferry Beatrice Nasolo, 30 million. Esa Umbukwa.
Honourable Minister, you might need a drink, take your water. Honourable Member for Pilanjus, are you okay with the list?
Deputy Speaker, yesterday I told you that I was angry, and today I'm very, very angry. We cannot go on like this as a country. This has to come to an end. When we borrow from government, it's not a grant. We need to pay back. So I am glad that the Honourable Minister has referred this matter to the Attorney General for legal action. And that is why I also want to ask the same Attorney General to make sure that he acts swiftly on the issue we raised yesterday about the 90 billion. May the Attorney General deal with that issue. Actually, that money has to be frozen before they share. Because you know what happens? You see, it's very few people that actually benefit, and yet they want to paint all of us with the same brush. The same with the 90 billion. Not everyone has shared the 90 billion here. It's very few people that are benefiting from this 90 billion. And out there, people are saying it's DBB, DBB, when it's not everybody there. Very few people. May the Attorney General freeze the 98 billion and make sure that those criminals.
Thank you very much. Honour members, I wanted the Honour Minister to rest a bit. And why did I pick Pilanjuzi? Because yesterday he was very angry. So listening to the names of people that he personally know, and some of them I personally know as a politician, and he knows them well. That's why I picked on him. Nothing serious. And Chiwamba, you know these people that have been mentioned. You know them well. Minister of Lands, for point of order.
Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I wanted to find out why there's a what? There's a casino. Always disobeys the rules of Parliament. When you're speaking, he's standing. When members here are speaking, is he a special person in this Parliament?
Honourable Minister, I would like to agree with you. Honourable Lilonge Kasina, please, there's a casino. Please take things serious from now. I think we have, the speakership have warned you several times. Learn to take things serious. I know that you are level of excitement with the names because you know the names that are being mentioned here. And you are so excited. You are so excited. Please, can we reduce the noise so we hear the real names? I pray your names are not here. Thank you.
Esa Umbukwa, 30 million. Love Mopemba, 26 million. Yanjanani Piri, 23 million. Amos Rolento Mteto, 22 million. Priska Harawa, 22 million. Martin Dasowa, 21 million. Charles Harawa, 21 million. Charles Mazinga, 21 million. Abel Ephraim Kayembe, 20 million. Blessings Chimbamba, 20 million. Harold Foster, 19 million. Isafa General Farming, 19 million. Michael Kamua, 19 million. But there's a part payment there. Magdalena Mambia, 18.7 million. Haswell Chakwera, 18.4 million. Terita Chitsulo, 18 million. Iwalani Kachapira, 18 million. Alufeo Malukomo, 17.6 million. Edmond Kutua, 17.2 million. George Kanyambo, 17.2 million. Daniel Chipokosa, 17 million. Rudoviko Sambaya, 16 million. Grace Makupete, 16 million. There is part payment. Francis Karambule, 16 million. Alpha Gamma, 13 million. Wilfred Pidi, 15 million, part payment. Mark Chikoko, 14 million with part payment. Doreen Mtali, 14 million. Isaac Banda, 14 million with part payment. Gertrude Namwanza Banda, 14 million. Charles Kawale, 14 million. Atusae Kajala Mafulirwa, 14 million. Margaret Monica Tindwa, 13 million. Nasem Sisha, 12 million. Seremani Jalakala, 12 million. Leonard Njiko, 12 million. Kenny Gunsalu, 11 million. Fred Kazombo, 11 million. Blessings Chingolombe, 11 million. Mwangupiri Ngosi, 11 million. John Kondowe, 11 million. Joseph Makwawa, 10 million. Stephen Aipira, 11 million. Tamandani Banda, 11 million. Seka Chizinga, 11 million. Sam Chipala, 10.6 million. John Mponde, 10.5 million. Kennedy Nkoma, 10 million. Timothy Epulani, 9.8 million. Macnon Kilembe, 9.7 million. Stephen Chirambo, 9.5 million. Usama Kamisi, 9 million. Gertrude Umali, 9 million. Ezias Banda, 8.5 million. Eric Abel Tembo, 8 million. Adam Nyirenda, 7 million. Charles Kambalame, 7 million. Maria Kachaka, 7 million. Flora Gondwe, 5.5 million. Owen Kandulu, 9.8 million with part payment. Erubeka Fugiza, 12.4 million with part payment. Morris Makina, 6 million. George Mjale, 6 million. Brighton Msosa, 5.8 million. Chikondi Kapalepale, 5.4 million. Christopher Ntalimanja, 5.4 million. Jameson Ndawala, 5.5 million. Willie Kamera, 5 million. Part payments, Eunice Likonde, 5 million. Samson Sanena, 7 million part payment. Togozani Onamu, 7 million part payment. Christopher Kaunda, 4 million part payment. Gertrude Ngwira, 12 million with part payment. Christopher Mogoya, 5 million with part payment. Matilda Mbale, 4 million with part payment. Dumisani Nguruwe, 4 million. Roseline Mandala, 4 million. Caroline Kashirika, 4 million. Esther Pwitiko, 4 million. Peter Chapuma, 3.5 million. John Gutsu, 2.7 million. Anne Kandulu, 2.7 million. Harrison Limame, 2.6 million. Alice Kamanga, 2.5 million. Maggie Nundwe, 2.1 million. Blessings Chimpamba, 1.8 million. Christina Chitira, 1.8 million. Trines Madaka, 1.6 million with part payment. Kulinji Kapote, 1.1 million. Angela Ngalande, 1.1 million. Robert Mlenga, 679,000. Cecilia Mumba, 593,000. Tumbiko Mbale, 443. Stephen Graham Banda, 257. Tanyanyiwa Lorencia, 199,000. Rudo Chakwera, 3 million with part payment. Balance is 183,000. So I now go to 2025-20. I now go to the last growing season. Hare Kanjuzi, 590 million with part payment. Jairus Bonongwe, 397 million. Tipirire Chambankoma, Tipirire Chambankoma, the loan was 325 million. The balance is 130 million. Paul Dumbembe Nkoma, 313 million with a balance of 86 million. Ule Muchilapondwa, 291 million. Sekeleni Chisimba, 303 million with part payment. Esther Chamalaka, 325 million. Chakufwa Chihana, 318.6 million. Yathet Chikunga, 307 million. Baleke Kaonga, 243 million. Claire Kaunda, 281.6 million. Kalima Chimanja, 271 million. William Veka, 260 million. Titani Kamutu, 249 million. Anthony Ngoma, 239 million. Zakaria Mbulunga, 235 million. Abel Kalinde, 233 million. Madalitso Kazombo, 225 million with part payment. Limbikani Mahachi, 223 million. Tendai Gama, 220 million. Ezekiel Chingoma, a balance of 23 million. Patrick Namvai, 213 million. Alik Muntali, 188 million. Shadrick Friday Marua, 209 million. Chimwemwe Kalazi, 205 million. Yona Mtanga, 205 million. Alinafe Sawasawa, 130 million. Maxwell Makaza, 203 million. Jean Rose Gotani Mkandawire, 198 million. Gareth Fisombero, 167 million. James Mdala, 189 million. Hyphen Dishani, 188 million. Alex Chirwa, 186 million. Justin Likunya, 186 million. Jeannie Muona Sendeza, 182 million. Geoffrey Mbulo, 180 million. Sobani Gomezulu, 176 million. Paul Nyirenda, 176 million. Tadara Kambwiri, 173 million. Katenje Samuel, 155 million. Samuel Katenje, again, 53.9 million. Frank Misozi Alawe, 173 million. Ricky Kantema, 172 million. Devi Mwina Manghoma, 169 million. Kisumu Kani, 167 million. Vitumbiko Mbulo, 166 million. Pitilizani James Banda, 164.8 million. Gift Kadam Manja Chunga, 164 million. Afford Matthias Matewere, 164 million. Elizabeth Nkwazi, 163 million. Madalitso Seremani, 162 million. Kazanja Bridge Note, 157 million with part payment. Natasha Piri, 161 million. Vicente Cosmas, 160 million. Isaac Malua, 158 million. Tita Farida Juma, 157 million. Mark Griven Matemba, 156 million. Samuel Selemani, 136.7 million. Owen Malinjani, 154 million. Richard Sanudi, 152 million. Abdul Hape Kamwendo, 152 million. Chris Elifala, 147 million. Noel Nyanda, 151 million. Scholastica Chinse Umposi, 150 million. Rodney Adams Nkoma, 138 million with part payment. Hare Malua, 137 million with part payment. Grace Jonas Chibwana, 71 million. Paul Muowo, 148 million. Clara Shimwaza Meke, 128 million with part payment. Peter Chikafe Piri, 116 million. Charles Kasariga, 107 million. Blessings Chingolombe, 144 million. Bowden Mtonga, 143 million. Regina Ganjaza, 142.9 million. Peter Malua, 128 million with part payment. Jafet Vinyemba Banda, 140 million. Fatima Sanudi, 137 million. Jessica Pombe, 137 million. Smollett Kachere, 137 million. Mavuto Simon Kaunda, 136 million. Samson Chikako Selemani, 119 million with part payment. Michael Felix, 135 million. George Elisa, 132 million. Mzuzu University Trust Fund, 93 million balance. Martin Julius Jawadu, 132 million. Jesse Kambuku, 127 million. Selemani Jalakala, 126.6 million. Kashima Cooperative, part payment, 111 million. Willard Kanali, 126 million. Changu Cooperative, 126 million. Albert Chitakuko Nyirongo, 126 million. Edith Nkoma, balance of 85 million. Abraham Kaiton Mwale, 125 million. John Mbendera Samarani, 124 million. Saiwale Kavina, 120 million. Benjamin Paliani, 120 million. Mavuto Kambalame, 117 million. Kondwani Kambuzi, 117 million. Dano Mosesi, 117 million. Charles Yusufu, 117 million. Riazi Isa, 117 million. Yasid Makobara, 117 million. Matthias Matewere, 116 million. David Ziambo, 116 million. James Mbugi, 78 million. John Samiteni, 115 million. Emile Chokani, 115 million. Martin James Banda, 115 million. Bright Msosa, 115 million. Anne Chibwana, 114 million. Roderick Samuel, 95 million. Amos Chibwana, 111 million.
Honourable Minister, you can take a drink. The names as they continue. The Honourable Chair seated here is enjoying the list. And honour members, on a serious note, listening to some of the names that are being mentioned here, and the young people I know in town, their names are being mentioned here, it must either be us that sent them to collect these monies, and I would like to appeal to them, if they are listening from Parliament now, please come forward. You cannot die in silence forever. Some of the names, I know one guy from Kawale who is completely poor, and he wants 68 million. If you give him that type of money, he would have been better by now. It's very sad. If us politicians use their names or their identity cards to collect these loans, please come forward. The floor is now open for you to come forward. Honour Minister, you still have the names?
Yes. Roderick Samuel, 95 million payment. I think I already mentioned Amos Chibwana, 111 million. Wisdom Gondwe, 110 million. Frank Chisakalimi, 89 million. Matilda Banda, 109 million. Manyusa Oliver, 108 million. Crispin Nsema, 108 million. Brave Ndrovu, 72 million. Wendy Nalumo, 45 million. Arnold Intesa, 95 million. Matapira Simon Shumba, Tsumba, 85 million. Stonard Chapulumuka, 107 million. Henry Chisao, 106 million. Gotani Mkandawire, 106 million. Maklake Dagalasi, 105 million. Jafet Chatsalira Nyemba, 105 million. Patrick Diasi, 104 million. Memory Moyo, 100 million part payment. Stonard Panga, 104 million. Jeriam Kanku Chiputu, 102 million. Henry Ngoma, 101 million. Wongani Chirwa, 101 million. Kumbize Kandodo Chiponda, 101 million. Christopher Boniface Zimadzi, 101 million. Petro James Chabwera, 88 million part payment. Kenneth Ndovi, 100 million. Fletcher First Deputy Speaker, Petro James Chabwera, 88 million part payment. Kenneth Ndovi, 100 million. Fletcher Sabwezie Nderana, 100 million. Zulilo Pondamali, 83 million. Adamson Chimbia, 99 million. Miriam Piri, 77 million part payment. Maria Nkoma, 83 million part payment. Doreen Chikusa, 99 million. Douglas Marikebu, 98 million. Alice Ntodwa Mare, 35.8 million. Jonathan Mandolo, 35 million. Jane Hauya, 97 million. Kondwani Tesanji Piri, 97 million. Patricia Mwakilama, 97 million. Edward Chisamba, 96 million. Ian Msisha, 75 million. McLean Kadzakumanja, 89 million part payment. Owen Ntonga, 91 million. Ngeniwe Mkandawire, 90 million part payment. Moffat Chitsosa, 92 million. Balon Moyo, 79 million part payment, balance is 54 million. Solomon Chitawale, 92 million. Gabriel Mtunzi, 66 million part payment. Louis Yohane, 91 million. Emmanuel Chikapa, 81 million part payment. Miklas Nsema, 89 million. Clement Tokozani Chapuma, a balance of 7 million. Joshua Karekeni, 83 million part payment. Cosmas Bizwork, 88 million. Prince Banda, 88 million. Ganizani Tawani, 88 million. Irene Dila, 88 million. Jonas Shumba, 88 million. Zuone Lodzeni, 87 million. Ellen Poya, 86 million. Tone Mwenitete, 83 million. Emmanuel Sambakunsi, 85 million. Memory Chibwana, 85 million. Sadati Mzungu, 85 million. Fortune Mkolola, 85 million. Rebecca Kapota, 84.8 million. Mike Banda, 84.8 million. Thomas Nkoma, 84.6 million. Innocent Banda BRC, 84.4 million. Victor Lombola, 84.2 million. March Kunduma, 84 million. Jolex Mbewe Baskolo, 83 million. Kevin Sato, Mzimba Chiefs, 84 million. Matthias Blugama, 83 million. Bivot Kashidede, 82 million. Gresham Kashimera, 81 million with part payment. Stewell Banda, 82 million. Foster Chikunga, 82 million. Obre Sambakunsi, 82 million. Devin Tiesanji Piri, 82 million. McDonald Chimpeni, 75 million with part payment. Clara Chirwa, 81 million. Evelyn Gareta, 81 million. Simon Kondwani, 81 million. Gilbert Kadzanja, 76 million part payment. Jime Chimpimba, 31 million. Stuart Sandkonda, 80 million. Patricia Chibwe, 79.9 million. McDonald Chapola, 79.5 million. Magdalene Mambia, 78 million. Patrick Tembo, 77 million. Vitumbiko Chitaya, 52 million. Ismail Nkumba, 77 million. Zuze Zimpita, 77 million. Netsen Kamodzi, 77 million. Elementi Mpambano, 77 million. James Sinoya, 76 million. Mwapira James, 76 million. Samuel Mawindo, 76 million. Christopher Kayuni, 76 million. Komani Gondwe, 61 million with part payment. Tiankulenji Nankumba, 55 million. Pike Nyirenda, 75 million. Magi Nyoni, 75 million. Zimani David Kadzamila, 75.7 million. Watson Mwanganya, 75 million. Toto Lakeford Mwanza, 23.6 million. Yona Kawaza, 74 million. Hyvin Keziasi, 62 million. Maureen Madaliso Selemani, 52 million. George Kainja, 10 million. Fumu Mdolo, 74 million. Brown Mwingiso, 70 million. Francis Mkungula, 73 million. Judah Zakaria Chimwepa, 73 million. James Ntie Sanji Piri, 73 million. You will notice, first Deputy Speaker, that some names are appearing twice. It means they collected twice. Chikondi Kazako, 73 million. Christopher Chiwandira, 73 million. Collins Lates Songayabele, 73 million. Yeo Gausi, 72 million. Denison Kalimbuka, 47 million. Clara Yona, 72 million. Peter Matthews, 53 million. Dambuzo Chikupira, 72 million. Adiel Liamba Jumbe, 71 million. Bolia Musampa, 71 million. Samuel Kalulu Banda, 71 million. Aaron Pesere Kamtiti, 49 million. Sibongi Rehara, 69 million. Martin Pangani, 31 million. Samuel Chikaponya Piri, 68.9 million. Francis Abraham Chasema, 68.6 million. Benjamin Jere, 68 million. George Jubere Banda, 68 million. Mickford Msampa, 68 million. Aris Juma Mangwazi, 68 million. Kama Sambani, 68 million. Chukwepo Chitaya, 67 million. Thomas Chibwana, 67 million. John Paul Kandinga, 47 million. Gift Tembo, 67 million. Gabriel Sambani, 67 million. Bernard Navio Piri, 67 million. Bright Saka, 67 million. John Million, 67 million. Tionge Ngoma, 67 million.
point of order.
Honorable Minister of Agriculture, we have a legitimate point of order coming from the Honorable Minister of Education. What has gone out of order, Honorable?
I know, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, the respect I enjoy from members of the House. Can you read the name and indicate whether it is me or not?
Thank you. Honorable Minister of Agriculture, please take that name again and indicate the details if it is the Vice President for the
Deputy
DPP.
Speaker, I read the name as Bright Saka. It's BRIGHT for Bright and SAKA for Saka. Tionge Ngoma, 66 million. Clement Lasseni, part payment, 44 million. Vincent Piri, 66 million. Kenzi Msukwa, 66 million. Michael Kumbemba, 65.9 million. Again, Michael Kumbemba, I think this was just a repetition. Patricia Tebulo, 65 million. Kingsley Missioni, 65 million. Figirita Gomeza, 65 million. Beatrice Mtunzi, 65 million. Brian Jerry, 65 million. Dismas Chingwandu, 65 million. Ntende Mapoka Eden, 64 million. Christopher Siliako, 64 million. Simeon Banda, 64 million. Edward Noah Ulaya, 64 million. Ephraim Charles, 64 million. Edgar Ngongola, 64 million. Panganani Chunga, 64 million. Rubina De Silva Matekenya, 64 million. Evelyn Dunga Maeso, 64 million. Trasizio Pidi, 55 million, part payment. Clement Imponda, 63 million. Joseph Ngoma, 63 million. Precious Mkomera, 63 million. General Nyirenda, 63 million. Peter Mwewa, 63 million. Pilirani Chichezo, 63 million. Christopher Kampalilo, 63 million. Tamara Nyirenda, 63 million. Overton Gondwe, 44 million. Joseph Sambaya, 62 million. Frank Robert Chukupira, 62 million. Robert Nkwezalamba, 61 million. Hape Banda, 61 million. Haswell Chakwera, 60 million. Clifford Sendeza, 60 million. Joseph Maviko, 59 million. Memole Chikui, 59 million. Peter Amos, 47 million. Austin Mdolo, 59 million. Weston Masakatira, 58 million. Frankson Kalinga, 58 million. Franklin Chunga, 21 million. Fortune Nkolola, 58 million. Victor Mpedwa, 58 million. Nelly Nkwaluko, 58 million. Maxwell Kavala, 58 million. Dwight Kambuku, 58 million. Rebecca Kapinda Nyirenda, 57 million. Ernest Benson, my cooperative, 19 million. Maguru Mwenesungu, 57 million. Justin Chipembere, 50 million with part payment. Mpato Manda Masonga, 57.7 million. Kefas Kanjoma, 56 million. Charles Chidule, 56 million. Felix Bakolomanda, 56 million. Ethel Chapita Mpanje, 56 million. Fresham Nyirenda, 56 million. Florence Kamatenda, 56 million. Chikondi Kalulu, 55 million. Grace Nkusankoma, 55 million. Salome Mumba, 55 million. Emmanuel Ghost Mbewe, 55 million. Charles Grant Chiwalo, 55 million. Gladwell Zimba, 55 million. Pamela Mbonekera, 55 million. Linda Lisa Goodman, 4 million, part payment. Nelson Maseko, 54 million. Adam Nyirenda, 54 million. James Chima, 35 million, part payment. That's the balance. Oscar Kamweta, 54 million. Maureen Adsoni, 28 million. Stanley Kavalankata, 54 million. Atusai Nyondo, 53 million. Innocent Gomani, 53 million. Cecilia Mponde, 44 million. George Clenwell Kalua, 52 million. Kondwani Masimbi, 52 million. Malaki Yohane Kasi Zeni, 51 million. Titamenji Chisuse, 51 million. Wanga Nantambwe, 10 million, part payment. Jean Njovu, 51 million. Laston Mandala, 51 million. Toko Mateyu, 51 million. Confidence Chirwa, 50 million. Luka Ngambi, 50 million. Morris Kachiza, 50 million. Jennifer Chirunga, 7 million, part payment. Zeria Chakare, 41 million. Naomi Simoko, 50 million. Glasswell Kamwoneni, 50 million. Kalirani Foster, 50 million. Samuel Ovani, 50 million. Bright Manet Zantala, 4 million, part payment. Mpato Kadamanja, 49 million. Chifundo Chikowi, 49 million. Binwell Jacobo, 49 million. Letson Limoni, 47 million. Wananga Kamozapiri, 47 million. Mwanje Sendeza, 49 million. Grace Mbite, 49 million. Daniel Tito Ngangala, 3 million, part payment. Benedetta Chamveka, 49 million. Patricia Lunguzi, 49 million. Tobias Zimba, 49 million. Chikondi Konyongwa, 49 million. Bernard Miliasi, 48 million. Lucas Kamwikeni, 48 million. Jasper Tambo, 48 million. Levison Sekako, 42 million. Lamek Konje, 2 million, part payment, that's the balance, 2.8 million. Maxwell Nkwapatira, 47 million. Lena Ndovi, 47 million. Tonex Nkwezalamba, 47 million. Isaac Mdindo, 47 million. Professor Zimani David, 47 million. Chikondi Namwaza, 47 million. Precious Piri, 47 million. Awalu Manyonga, 28 million. Wellington Sogonombwe, 46 million. Hastings Yotamu, 46 million. John Chirwa, 46 million. Francis Kalambule, 46 million. Abdul Rashid Obre Amanze, 46 million. Clara Chirambo Gadi, 37 million. Plemax Makikungwa, 46 million. Golen Majamanda Banda, 45 million. Bright Siga, 37 million. Charles Ulaya Banda, 39 million, part payment. Peter Donald Mbulo, 45 million. Dorothy Kamiza, 39 million. Owen Banda, a balance of 8 million. Leonard Kachingwe, 44 million. Chimwemwe Josiah, 31 million. Harrison Chisidze, 44.8 million. Isaac Kaunda, 34 million. Bile Johnny, 30 million, with part payment. Chikadza Piri, 44 million. Muyanga Soko, 44 million. Nation Gonekeni, 44 million. Harrison Nkango, 44 million. Tafera Joasi, 41 million, with part payment. Edward Ruhanga, 44 million. Agnes Siriako, 43 million. John Mwanza, 43.9 million. Kasim Daudi, 43.9 million. Noel Banda, 43.9 million. Stanley Zakaria, balance of 872,000. Alfred Kaundu, 43.8 million. Lemson Kalimbuka, 43.7 million. Eriko Kanchoa, 38 million with part payment. Anderson Msonti, 43 million. Wilford Bosco Kwenda, 43 million. Love Moloki, 43 million. Mavuto Kufakuawa, 43 million. McDonald Chisomba Danda Uleni, 42.9 million. Anderson Msokola, balance of 9 million. Esther Ngoma, 42.8 million. Msamude Masimbe, 42 million. McDonald Lupia, 42 million. Boniface Kakumanda Kadzamira Pili, 42 million. Alex Bota, 18 million. Daniel Nyama, 41.8 million. Toko Chidzanja, balance of 26.9 million. Cyrus Gurule, 41 million. Michael Kalukusha, 41 million. Francis Halawa Jere, 41 million. Bire Saulosi, 40 million. Patricia Mazombwe Mbewe, a balance of 21 million. Owen Chagadza Banda, 40 million. Peter Gondwe, 39 million. Vasco Madropa, 39 million. Chance Jawanda, 39 million. Edgar Zimba, 39 million. Chisomo Banda, 2 million balance. Kondwani Chikuse, 22 million. Esnat Ndovi, 39 million. Edward Menyauti, 39 million. Peace Jere, 38 million. Devi Banda, 38.9 million. Rita Chakaza, balance of 9 million. Owen Nyirenda, 38 million. Jack Manonga, 38 million. Wilfred Lipita, 38 million. Simeon Luka Yosefe, balance of 4 million. Annette Chilunga, balance of 23 million. Harold Elenimo, 38 million. Marisen Kalasi, 38 million. Waluza Mundali Kosana, 38 million. Humphrey Capito, 38 million. Alex Mkumba, 38 million. Upson Goaka Mkandawide, 37 million. Linda Zapita, 37 million. Kondwani Gomani, 37 million. Yudas Nkwanu, 37 million. Ruben Kapondera, 37 million. Eliam Kefas, 37 million. Macmillan Kampala Nyirongo, 29 million. Leonard Banda, 37 million. Percy Bota, 37 million. Gifting Gwira, 37 million. Chikaonda Malindima, 37 million. Asha Titus Kandinga, 37 million. Christina Kumwenda, 37 million. Nelson Chirwa, 37 million. Mpaso Jeffrey Banya, 37 million. John Chaponda, 37 million. Ruben Pidi, 30 million. Victoria Tadara Manjawira, 36 million. Loveness Miti, 28 million. Crispin Msema, 36 million. Takondo Mamlima, 12 million. Oscar Simkutwa, 36 million. Loudon Milioni, 35.8 million. Ozias Chidovu, 15 million. Chimwemwe Banda, 35 million. Patience Sokonombwe, 35 million. Jana Mustafa, 35 million. Trevor Hiwa, 35 million. Sylvester Chezeni, 29 million. Gresham Sulamoyo, Kamnyamata, 35 million. Saidi Lemson Banda, 35 million. Sungeni Ngonamo, 35 million. Gladson Kingsley Chimbanga, 34 million. Laura Kanduru, 34.8 million. Catherine Kampandira, 34.8 million. Philemon Banda, 34.7 million. Stephen Chikwakwa, 34.7 million. Mary Patulana Nkata, 10 million. Dyson Gondwe, 34 million. Maureen Chirwa, 34 million. Noel Hara, 34 million. Jethro Fraser Chigafa, 34 million. Mbezuma Elias Jumbo, 34 million. Ignacio Kalema, 33.9 million. Horace Elias Mumba, 31 million. Ellen Gunda, 15 million. Priska Joramu, 25 million. George Kabaramula, 8 million. Arafat Nkata, 33 million. Bofen Banda Campaign, 85 million. Patricia Chimwemwe Mkanda, 33 million. Devi Mungadetse, 32 million. Dyson Kadzanja, 32 million. Harrison Kaponya, 32 million. Austin Kamanjinya, 32 million. Kennedy Msokola, 32 million. Siraj Piri, 32 million. Aaron Chizanja, 15.8 million. Owen Kamoa, 32 million. Brian Story, 1.9 million balance. Raymond Zipondo, 32 million. David Kambalame, 32 million. Daniso Chipeta, 32 million. Thomas Nderemani, 20 million. John Lebohang Tembo, a balance of 16.6 million. Thomas Malopa Gondwe, 31.8 million. Gribeta Masamba Moyo, 31 million. Lake Bota, 31 million. Lais Mzandu, 31 million. Lillian Katenga Kaunda, a balance of 11 million. Stephen Jairus Pidi, 31 million. Lugano Kalongolera, 31 million. Various Baulen Chipala, 31 million. Alfeo Masiku, 2 million. Barnett Kamanga, 31 million. Gerard Chivwenene Msooya, 24 million. Marizeni Gamaliel, 29 million part payment. Sarah Miri, 11.8 million. Medson Chisempere, 24 million. Grace John, 30 million. Alfred Masanya Banda, 30 million. Bibiana Ngunde, 3 million balance. Patricia Miti, 14 million. Simon Mwambazi Chipeta, 30 million. Helen Mafureka Simwaka, 30 million. Henry Muyaya, 30 million. Brian Bile Kaunda, 29 million. Andrew Jafari, 18 million. Enoch Mwaza, 29 million. Anne Fletcher, 29 million. Edith Kwambiri Mtunga, 29 million. Tiane Nyirenda, 29 million. Feluna Mpasula, 29 million. Mark Greens Wilfred Nyarubwe, a balance of 3 million. Lasford Nkaramba, 29 million. Chisanzo Njombwa, 29 million. Daniel Manyongo Chitonya, 29 million. Blessings Makowa, 29 million. Willibes David, 29 million. Gloria Magombo, 25 million. Aida Sinda, 29 million. Ephraim Chiboja, 29 million. Jackson Sagawa, 23 million. Lazarus Stephen Kamanga Ziduke, 29 million. Stella Nkonya, 29 million. Shadrick Gona, 29 million. Emile Mtambo, 29 million. Alex Kazungulira, 29 million. Kefas Kwenda Kufa, 29 million. Michael David Pidi, 21 million. Felix Nkoma, 28.9 million. Matthias Mbuzi, 27 million. Dorothy Musa, 28 million. Harrison Yovu, 28 million. Concepta Kajoka, 28 million. Simon Kamlaka, 28 million. Baxter Nyangulu, 28 million. Andikuza Litete Makumula, 28 million. Blessings Mwale, 28 million. Masautso Bikiel, 28 million. Nixon Chindungwa, 28 million. Evelyn Nyirenda, 28 million. Isaac Chisakala, 20 million. Bosco Wilfred Kwenda, 28 million. Elizabeth Ngomba, 28 million. Pauline Kampala, 28 million. Daniel Sosola, 28 million. George Kanyamuka Chisompe, 28 million. Jonathan Kamakanda, 28 million. Innocent Jumia, 28 million. Machisao Matala, 28 million. Kingsley Jere, 21 million. Besam Piri, 17 million. Esther Juzwero, 27 million. Chikondi Masauso, 24 million. Gerard Machado, 27 million. Samuel Yakobe, 17 million. George Nada, 27 million. Lanes Kaunda, 27 million. Andaman Msampa, 27 million. Steve Chirambo, 27 million. Innocent Chitenga, 27 million. Betty Ngampula, 17 million. Elisa Piri, 27 million. Emile Nyondo, 27 million. Hunter Kapita Kavina, 13 million. Maria Shiringa, 4 million. John Gutsu, 27 million. Bernard Njati, 27 million. Anthony Kandege, 26 million. Talimba Saide, 10 million. Linda Utembe, 26 million. Patience Kamaliza, 11.9 million. Yanjanani Piri, 26 million. Ayuda Patricia Somanje, 26 million. Samson Cholani, 14 million balance. Eda Mafulirwa, 26 million. Martin Kwazizira, 26 million. David Kwaloza, 26 million. Alfred Kutengule, 26 million. Austin Marco, 26 million. Hamilton Edison Chingwede, balance of 7 million. Weyani Chirwa, 19 million. Selam Sisha, 25 million. Samson Chazia, 25 million. Aonenji Kapantengo, 25 million. Whisk Kampangire, 22 million. Francisco Zimba, 25 million. Langton Kosa Gamwendo, 25 million. Tuonge Nyasulu, 25 million. Juma Mbaluko Banda, 25 million. Paul Kumbulasi, 25 million. Frank Chadzunda, 25 million. Ive Paul, 25 million. Sam Chipakara Sylvester, balance of 1.2 million. Astrida Elina Beza, 25 million. Roslyn Mandala, 25 million. Abraham Liwonde, 25 million. Kingsley Tambala, 25 million. Richard Chirwa, 25 million. Sylvester Sandifolo, 25 million. Charles Nzawa, 25 million. Lisbon Koma, 25 million. Simeon Harrison, 25 million. Soka Chitaya, 25 million. Misias Chipanya, 25 million. Caroline Kashirika, 10 million. Edward Nkosiane Piri, 25 million. Geoffrey Chikanda, 20 million. Yobu Banda, 25 million. Lofiam Letesi, 25 million. Grace Kalanda, 25 million. Wongani Nganjo, 25 million. Ruth Navaya Msisha, 24 million. Maxwell Chiwalo, 24 million. Samson Chinguluma, 24.9 million. Rush Zimba, 24.9 million. Alice Ntenjera, 24.7 million. Jean Mtetiwa, 5.8 million. Elijah Kendrick Chiwaya, 9 million. Charles Seda, 24 million. Joseph Chavula, 24 million. Todi Kalua, 24 million. Bile Milimbo, 5 million. Laston Nteka Banda, 23 million. George Gwauya, 17 million. Fanuel Kapute, 3.9 million. Tipirire Chamba Nkoma, 638,000 balance. Maxwell Ruhana, 23 million. Duncan Zamangwe, 16.4 million. Steady Mangwazu Banda, 23 million. Alex Chakwanina Mvula Meja, 23 million. Dalitso Chimdzeka, 22 million. Felix Lukwa, 22.6 million. Mpatso Chirwa, 22.3 million. Kennedy Chimpazi Mahio, balance of 9 million. Cecilia Gondwe, 22 million. Alice Kamanga, 21.9 million. Afoso Zulu Jamali, 21.9 million. Austin Madalitso, 21.9 million. Chikondi Kamwaza, 21.9 million. Chisomo Zuze, 21.9 million. Christina Mawele, 21.9 million. Derek Ntawira, 533,000 balance. Edward Joshua, 21.9 million. Edward Mwale, 21.9 million. Emile Nongoneza, 21.9 million. Ephraim Abel Kayembe, 21.9 million. Fanuel Mateo Banda, 21.9 million. Frank Nderemani, 21.9 million. Harold Dismisi, 21.9 million. Horea Mtendere, 21.9 million. Innocent Shadrach, 21.9 million. Jailos Kolovisi, 21.9 million. Kumbo Chipeta, 21.9 million. King Parker, 21.9 million. Kondwelani Bazio Chatua, 21.9 million. Lamek Chikunda, 21.9 million. Lanos Kalinduna, 21.9 million. Magi Mpande, 21.9 million. Patricia Kalumikiza, 21.9 million. Rachel Fachi, 21.9 million. Zinda Babotoman Jere, 21.9 million. Fred Mvula, 21.9 million. Jacqueline Frank, 21.9 million. Francis Gilbert Banda, 21.8 million. David Kadzani, 21.7 million. Eric Jackson Kachingwe, 21.7 million. Owen Aselod Piri, 21.7 million. Sam Sambani, 21.7 million. Vesta Tsokonombwe, 21.7 million. Diverson Chonde, balance of 542,000. Olivia Liwewe, 12 million. Joseph Labson Jovialema, 21 million. Louis Chijaudzu, 21.6 million. Nixon Chitete, a balance of 790,000. Chuma Chiko Manyama Nkandawire, 21 million. Christopher Singo, 21 million. Joseph Chawinga Shawa, 21 million. Peter Foloma, 21 million. Efford Goneka, a balance of 1.4 million. Paul Mawerengera, 20 million. Josine Montali, 20 million. Tope Wachisa Mwanja, 9 million. Watson Msosa, a balance of 304,000. Kinglex Jime Kilembe, a balance of 969,000. Samson Kacherenga, 19.9 million. Albert Nkandawile, 19.7 million. Annalise Matipa, 19.7 million. Muhammad Douglas, 19.7 million. Benedetta Shamveka, 19.3 million. Blessings Naomi Kaipa, 14 million. Honorable Darlington Harawa, 19 million. Gerard Machado, 18 million. Mere Chaula Chinyumba, 11 million. Luce Kwapata, 11.6 million. Morris Chikoja, 18 million. Steri Yankwezaramba, 17 million. Ali Kinkungula, 16 million. Charles Mpande, 16 million. Matilda Ngarande, 16 million. Samson Siwande, 15 million. Jacqueline Frank, 16 million. Patricia Chaola, 16 million. Grace Nyangulu, 16 million. Angelo Zimba, 16 million. Davis Yambo, 15 million. Ariele Chapiti Mazengera, 15 million. Charles Wanangwa Mpande, 15 million. Chifundo Nyirenda, 14 million. Yunston Kumbirambe, 14 million. Twaibu Kazembe, 14 million. David Kambarame, 14 million. Frank Chimbereko, 2.5 million. Breknara Ediasi, 12.7 million. Frank Misoza Lawe, 12.7 million. Wesley Kaserema, a balance of 425,000. Robert Mlenga, a balance of 109,000. Charles Yusufu, 12.4 million. Gertrude Nkweza, 10 million. Rike Ron Kantema, 12 million. Joyce Chitsulo, 12 million. Joseph Kazanja, 12 million. Conrad Nambala, 12 million. Rita Chakaza, a balance of 318,000. Andrew Ngalande, 11 million. Chikumbutso Kilembe, 11 million. Joyce Chitsulo, 11 million. Nenani Sawasawa, 11 million. Bright Sausa, 10 million. Edgar Boniface Chiparanjira, 10 million. Tribe Kazembe, 10 million. Virginia Savilo, 10 million. Vincent Makisimuko, 10 million. Towera Nkwezalamba, 10 million. John Zondetsa, 10 million. Kent Mpepo, a balance of 4 million. Edgar Boniface Chiparanjira, 9.4 million. Tintufye Sichali, 9.8 million. Emmanuel Mdala, 9.6 million. Jungani Chingwere, 9.6 million. McDonald Chipeni, 9.6 million. Chifundo Chilungu, 9.5 million. Elias Mbezuma, 5 million. Grace Nkusankoma, 8.6 million. Adam Sherif, 8.3 million. Madalito Selemani, 8.2 million. Wakisa Mwaluwali, 8.2 million. Stede Mangwaza Banda, 8.1 million. Selina Kaila, 8.5 million. Simon Kamlaka, 7.4 million. Gertrude Molande, 7.2 million. Grace Chibwana Jonasi, 7.2 million. Peterson Nyasulu, 7 million. Bernard Miliasi, 6 million. Abraham Francis Chasema, 6 million. Weston Msooya, 5.9 million. Lemison Banda, 5.8 million. Asha Titus Kandinga, 5.5 million. James Sinoya, 5.4 million. Viande Yatutu Kaluli, 5.2 million. Eric Usupu, 4.7 million. George Kalua, 4.6 million. Jonathan Frederick Chautsi, 4.5 million. Pearson Isaac, 4.2 million. Tokozile Lunji, 4 million. Devi Kadzani, 3.8 million. Chatsika Kaparamula, 3.7 million. David Eliezer Daimoni, 3.7 million. Kumbo Chipeta, 3.7 million. Robert Gilbert, 3.6 million. Steve Koroko, 3.6 million. Ignacio Tobias Kalema, 3.4 million. Tamani Tandaule, 2.9 million. Bojas and Alice Gwedeza, 2.7 million. Peter Lukele, 2.6 million. Steve Chimwemwe Chikwakwa, 1.6 million. Hare Hudson Manyembe, 1.5 million. Gertrude Nkweza, 1.2 million. Ruth Masinga, 1.3 million. Amos Banda, 1 million. Matembo Ntawali, 745,000. Elijah Kendrick Chawia, 609,000. I submit First Deputy Speaker.
Honourable members, let's resume our seat. Honourable members, let's resume our seats. Let's resume our seats. Honourable members, it's already 18:26. I'd like to thank the Honourable Minister and the leader for allowing her to do the noble job. Leader, going forward, Malawians should now know that this house will be shaming them. Those that seriously take government money for granted, this house has changed we have changed our tone. Leader and the house, some names have been mentioned 3 or 4 times with different figures. There's no way we could be giving loans to the same person within a month or a week or in 1 year. Something was wrong with the system. I would like to appeal. We have heard some members of this house whose names are in that list. This is a serious concern coming from your Deputy Speaker, that members of this house, members of Parliament, are on that list. And because you are there, we are going to take it serious and more than serious so Malawians can understand this. I would like to appeal that those that owe money to these mega farms should pay back. And I hope, Leader, and you agree the period, or we refer to the committee, so that this list should be exhausted, and we should be updating this house when payments have been made. I see the chairperson of Agriculture, because it concerns you, I will recognize you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. After going through that report from NIF, I can see the same similarities with the mega farms. Can't we have the same list on the NIF mess tomorrow? First Deputy Speaker, what has happened on mega farms is the same embarrassment which has happened again on the NIF report. I would like this House, please, through you, First Deputy Speaker, to have the list of the names on NIF. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Because that issue you are just submitting, we will indeed allow, not today, that list should be published to this House. And the names, as we have done today, they will also be announced in this House on a later date. Mangochi Mankibe, this side I recognize Mangochi Mankibe.
Thank you, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Mangochi Mankibe on a point of order. Honorable Speaker, First Deputy Speaker, the people of Mangochi Mankibe would like to join the people of Pilanjuzi, Lilongwe Pilanjuzi, being outraged. Not just outraged, it's appalling that this kind of money was being paid out. It does not make any economic sense. It does not make any sense at all. Actually, I would like the Minister to ask the Minister of Agriculture to consider suspending this program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Honorable Member, I hear your cry, but for now, I will hear the program has already been suspended based on some modifications to the program. But I sustain your point of order. We need to make it that it is suspended for now, that this is looked into and rectified. Lilongwe.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Through you, I would like to ask the Minister of Agriculture on what steps will she take to make sure that these monies are paid back, because some of the people involved are very senior in government, like the second vice president. We have other names as well who are in government and opposition. So I would like...
It is very... Resume your seat now. Honour Member, resume your seat. Honour Member, the second Vice President, his names are Right Honourable His Honor, Enoch Kanzingeni Chihana. We did not hear that name here, and you cannot reflect on the office of the Vice Presidency. If you have personal issues, you can take them anywhere. But according to what the Honorable Minister has said, there was no Enoch Kanzingen Chihana. Please withdraw that allegation. It's not right for this House.
All right. The First Deputy Speaker, I withdraw that and say it like this. There are other names like Chakufa Chihana, which I heard, and I correctly heard that name. No, I didn't hear that name unless I heard that name. But I would like to know how are they going to, and they are deceased. There are deceased names that have been mentioned again. I want to know what steps is the ministry going to take to make sure it corrects from this. Thank you.
Honourable Minister. Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker. Firstly, I would like to thank you for correcting the Honourable Member for saying that I mentioned the second Vice President. I didn't, and I don't know whether the Chakufa Chihana I mentioned is related to him. So I really think you were right to correct that. And I've already stated in my statement that we are making everything possible to make sure that this money is collected and it will be collected. I've mentioned names here. I did not choose who I should mention, who I should not mention, meaning that everybody will be treated equally. So I want to assure the member that this money will be collected. Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you. This issue, Honourable Member, you don't have. Please switch off the microphone. Please. Honourable Members, it has been clarified. Everyone has heard what the Honourable Minister said. It is 1834. Honourable Member, resume your seat. Please resume your seat. Honourable Members, the issue under discussion this evening was a very serious issue, and it has helped us, all of us, to understand what happens behind the doors. It has always been said, politicians, now we know who are the politicians that swindle money from government. Please pay back. I want to repeat this, pay back this money. If you don't, you're going to face this House. This House has powers. One by one, you'll be summoned to this House. And from here, you not go back home. We want to say this on the strongest terms. And I want the media to quote me right. It is embarrassing . Thank you, Honourable Members. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honourable Members, this House has always been associated with corruption. We are struggling today to attain the best, even for our constituencies, of being associated with corruption. I would like to encourage ministers. You have started so well. Please bring out the rot in the government system. Those that thought they were safe, they were no longer safe. And the Right Honourable Speaker, Samuel Gafar Suleiman, will always grant you the floor to expose the rot in the government systems. Honourable Members, it makes us happy to go home now, but no need for guidance. Tomorrow is a private members. It's a Thursday. No need for guiding anyone here. You don't have those powers of guiding business for tomorrow, Honourable Member, because there are so many backbenchers. No one backbencher will rise today on a government day to be detecting about business tomorrow, But tomorrow, a private member can rise, not today. Thank you very much. It is 18:37. I adjourn the House to tomorrow, Thursday, the 26th February, 9:30 a.m. House adjourned.
Well, on that note, we have come to the end of our live broadcast of parliamentary proceedings today, Wednesday, the 25th of February, 2026. A recap of what transpired on the floor. The House has today adopted a report of the Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Corporations, and State Enterprises regarding its engagement with the National Economic Empowerment Fund, NEF. The report was presented in the House by the chairperson of the committee, Honorable Sylvester Ayuba James, MP. Member of Parliament for Lilongwe Bunda, Honorable Maria Kambuzi, MP, seconded it. And honorable members representing the following constituencies made their contributions on the report: Blantyre North, Mwanza Central, and Blantyre City, Chilomoni Kabula, among others. Under government business, two ministries presented their ministerial statements, and the first statement came from the Minister of Energy and Mining, that's on the status of mining in the country. The minister thereafter took questions on the statement from honorable members representing the following constituencies: Lilongwe Msoze, Mzimba Southwest, Lilongwe Nkhoma, and Lilongwe Demera, among others. The second statement was presented in the House by the Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation, and Water Development on Mega Farms Progress Report and Future Plans. Honorable members representing the following constituencies asked questions on the report: Mwanza Central, Lilongwe Chiwamba, Blantyre City Misesa, among others. Meanwhile, the First Deputy Speaker, Honorable Victor Musowa, MP, has adjourned the House to tomorrow, Thursday, the 26th of February, 2026, at 9:30 in the morning. Pamenepo ndiye pamapeto pazokambirana za phungu a Nyumba ya Malamulo lero lachitatu pa 25 February 2025, tingokumbutsanapo zina mwa zomwe aphungu akambirana mnyumba ilelo. Nyumba ya Malamulo lelo yavomereza ripoti lomwe wapa mpando wa Committee ya Commissions, Statutory Corporations and State Enterprises olemekezeka a Sylvester Ayuba James, MP, apereka lokhudza thumba la ndalama za ngongole zomwe boma limapereka NEF. Phungu wa dera la Lilongwe Bunda olemekezeka a Maria Kambuzi, MP, anagwirizana ndi ripoti ili. Ndipo ena mwa aphungu omwe anayikilapo ndemanga zawo ndi ochokera ku madera a Blantyre North, Mwanza Central, komanso Blantyre City, Chilomoni Kabula. Kumbali ya boma, nduna ziwiri zapereka malipoti ama unduna awo, ndipo lipoti loyamba linali lochokera kwa nduna yoona za mphamvu ndi migodi lokhudza momwe ntchito za migodi zilili mdziko muno. Aphungu omwe anafunsa mafunso pa lipoti ili ndi ochokera ku madera a Lilongwe Msozi, Mzimba Southwest, Lilongwe Nkhoma, komanso Lilongwe Demera mwa ena. Ndipo lipoti lina linali lochokera kwa nduna yoona za ulimi lokhudza momwe ntchito za minda ikuluikulu Mega Farms ikuyendera komanso maplani amtsogolo. ena mwa aphungu omwe anafunsa mafunso pa ripoti ili ndi ochokera ku madera a Mwanza Central, Lilongwe Chiwamba komanso Blantyre City, Misesa. Pakadali pano achiwiri oyamba kwa spika a nyumba ya malamulo olemekezeka a Victor Musowa MP ayimitsa zokambirana kuti aphungu adzakumanenso mawa lachinayi nthawi ya 9:30 mmawa. M'malo mwa anzanga onse kuno ku Parliament Broadcasting munali ndi ine Rachel Gonane.